How can Andrei come into our home and start talking to us like that, or anybody like that? But also, I don't know how Elizabeth can just put up with his behavior.
You see, like this American thing, this love what you get, like in between friends, this love, it doesn't add up, because I think Loren does not support you. I would support you.
What are you doing? I'm driving.
Get in a car, baby. Give me a key.
You want to drive?
Yeah. Give me a key.
The controlling man thing is not gonna fly over here in the States.
Adnan has only just arrived in the States. He's been here for a matter of minutes, and already he's laying down the law and trying to control Tigerlily. There's a lot of similarity between him and Andrei, wouldn't you say? Now, before we catch up on Libby, Andrei, Loren and all of their drama, let's kick off proceedings with Adnan and Tigerlily, starting with the teaser that we're shown before their storyline even begins. This is a flash forward. It's 4 months after Adnan has moved to the States.
Now that you're here, it's different. I want to know what changed and why.
I am the man here. I can do whatever I want.
I am the man here and I can do whatever I want. That, Adnan, is not how happy, healthy marriages work. Now, obviously, because we're not provided context, because this is just basically a trailer for what to expect, we don't know what's happened to cause this argument, why Tigerlily feels like he's changed. But it provides us some clues for what to expect for the rest of the season. And clearly, their marriage, with a newborn, don't forget, is already on very shaky ground.
So how can I even trust you?
Mention that another time about trust. I will make a bigger problem now.
Yeah, this looks extremely concerning. Adnan seems almost aggressive and Tigerlily seems nervous. Now again, this is just a preview of what's to come, but it doesn't exactly fill me with confidence that this is going to end well. Now, it's at this point that we're taken back to the present day. Today is the day before Adnan is set to arrive in the States, and Tigerlily is eagerly anticipating his arrival, the start of their new life together.
Gimme!
Oh my gosh.
What?
Hi.
Oh my gosh. What are you doing?
Working.
I've got to say, that is not a scene that I was expecting. Tigerlily doesn't exactly strike me as the type to do manual labour in the garden. I was expecting her to hire help, especially at 6 months pregnant. Now, since her friends are there, they've come to visit her, Tigerlily downs tools and gives them a tour of the home renovation that she's been doing. Like, their home, you can tell, will be incredible once finished. We're looking for country life, but fancy, she tells us. And one place you can certainly tell that things are fancy are the toilets. Toilets Tigerlily doesn't completely seem to understand yet.
There's water that comes out and then a dryer.
Oh my, yeah. Why is it doing that?
Now, I guess it's good to know that we're going to avoid the age-old repeated B-Day storyline. We can clearly see that she's got one.
I'm sad
Why?
because we don't have B-Day. My anal is getting dirty.
Fire, wheel, internet, and Dubai.
It's not on the list.
But I don't think that's exactly how it's meant to be used, Tigerlily, and I certainly don't think Cruz appreciated that being shot directly in her mouth. Thing is, this being Tigerlily, knowing the money that she has available to her, I guess it shouldn't be a surprise to learn that this isn't just any old water.
This is filtered water. This is better than water that she drinks from the bottle. It is. It's an expensive system.
She isn't kidding. She's got a fancy water filtration system, but also those toilets, that one and one other, cost her $24,000. I mean, that's insane. But again, this is Tigerlily. It shouldn't come as a shock. This lady has the money, but doesn't necessarily have the brains. Best example of that? Well, her marriage to Adnan. She married Adnan without a prenup on the very first day that they met. And surprise, surprise, it turned out Adnan wasn't quite the man she thought he'd be. Practically immediately, he started displaying very controlling behaviour. And while Tigerlily may have been absolutely adamant, she may have sworn that she won't be converting to Islam for Adnan, Turns out Adnan is really heaping on the pressure. He now wants or expects her to convert.
I think he really wants me to be Muslim. He bought me a Quran in English. You know, he wants me to read it. And I haven't yet.
Now, unsurprisingly, as we've come to expect from Tigerlily, she seems to make excuses for Adnan. She rationalises and justifies his behaviour, his pressure, his control, by saying he's doing this because he wants to make sure his baby has the same faith as him. But I'm sorry, whether that's the case or not, he should have been clear about his intentions from the offset, and she should have taken the time to get to know the man she married, the man she's now having a baby with. She's excited to be seeing him tomorrow, but she's also understandably concerned.
I'm excited to see Adnan, but recently Adnan started to become pretty opinionated and vocal about his Muslim faith.
Yeah, the question you've got to ask here is, has Adnan just started becoming vocal and opinionated about his Muslim faith? Or was he always like that, but you just didn't know? You didn't know him well enough? How much of a change has he really undertaken if you don't know what he was like beforehand? Whatever the case, let's not forget, it is Adnan who's now moving to America. He is going to be the one that needs to adapt. So, will he be able to? Well, the first signs, the immediate signs, as soon as he gets off the plane, are initially quite positive.
Baby.
Daddy here, wake up. It's the first time you feel me. Where are you? Hello?
Adnan's clearly over the moon to be reunited with Tigerlily and baby. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about life back in Jordan or anyone or anything, he says. You and baby, he tells Tigerlily, are my life, my everything, forever. But that happy little bubble that they find themselves in is about to get popped. You see, no sooner do they make it to the airport car park than the first cracks already begin to appear.
What are you doing? I'm driving.
Get in a car, baby. Give me a key.
You want to drive?
Yeah. Give me a key.
Look, Adnan has been travelling for 27 hours. The guy must be exhausted. He's exhausted, he doesn't know the roads, this is the first time he's ever been to the States, and it's also not his car, right? It's a very luxurious car, it's a Lamborghini, it's Tigerlily's car. It's clear she's not on board with this, she's not impressed by this idea. But Adnan is determined. He steamrollers over Tigerlily's objections about safety, not just for her, but also for baby, and he just dismisses her by saying, I'm the better driver. It's actually safer if I drive. And by the way, as a man, I can't stomach the idea of my wife driving me.
But also, when you're driving the Lambo and I'm sitting next to you, your husband just sitting didn't do anything. That's ridiculous.
Not ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
That says a lot, doesn't it? It speaks volumes about Adnan's attitude. He sees Tigerlily, his wife, as inferior. Driving a luxury car? Of course, that's my job. You just sit next to me and look pretty. It goes without saying. I'm safer. I'm the better driver. Why? Well, because I'm a man. I mean, it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, sexist, and insulting. But Tigerlily gives in. She lets him have his way. She gives him the keys and then immediately regrets it.
Exit.
Baby, watch out. There's somebody coming.
Left here.
Oh my gosh.
Don't make me stressful.
What about me being stressful? Baby, that was like a stop sign.
It's immediately clear that this, having Adnan behind the wheel, is a big mistake. For a guy who claims he's a safer driver, he's a better driver, his driving is shit. But, just to make matters even worse, it's at this point that they encounter a storm. It gets very dark and it begins to rain heavily. This feels like something out of hell, says Adnan. It's the first time I'm seeing this kind of weather. I'm scared, he admits. But even when Tigerlily offers to take over, he refuses. His ego won't let him give up the driver's seat.
Oh my God.
Are you okay driving in the rain like this, or do you want me to drive?
I'm okay.
Yeah, that seems like a very relevant metaphor for their entire relationship, doesn't it? He wants to be the one in control. He wants to be the one in the driver's seat, regardless of the risk it poses. I mean, frankly, it's terrifying. This is a man who'd rather put the safety of his wife and unborn baby on the line rather than allow Tigerlily to take over. And that, at long, long last, has alarm bells ringing for Tigerlily.
The controlling man thing is not gonna fly over here in the States.
He'll need to learn
How to, like, stay out of the doghouse.
just like he'll learn what a stop sign means.
And while it is of course good that she's saying this, we are going to have to wait and see whether or not she actually stands up to Adnan or if she just allows him to completely take over. Now, on that note, one group of women who absolutely won't allow a man to just come in and take over are the ladies at Loren and Alexei's housewarming party. Now, the last time we saw them, everyone was giving their opinion about Andrei and Elizabeth's move to Moldova. And Andrei felt threatened by that. He wasn't having that. But out of nowhere, Loren's friend completely lost it at Andrei. She began screaming at him for his sexist and condescending ways before she stormed out. And when we join them in this episode in the aftermath of that, Andrei refuses to take any blame.
Is this how it's gonna be every time we're there?
No.
Ridiculous.
Well, you cannot say that kind of to a person.
Let me go calm her down.
No, I don't give a you don't have to say
My best friend.
Look at the ego on the guy. No, Andrei, she's not going to go and calm Noga down for your sake. She just wants to check in on her best friend. Now, it turns out to be a lost cause anyway. It doesn't work. Noga is still fuming and decides she wants to leave. She's not prepared to sit round a table with Andrei and pretend that everything's okay. But as for Andrei, well, he assumes the role of victim. I don't know why I was attacked like that, he says, as if he didn't have any role in that escalation. And while he refuses to apologise for his role in anything, it's left to Loren and Alexei to say sorry, to try and bring order back to their night.
I know things got heated and they shouldn't have gotten to the point. I'm sorry for how it got to that point. We
It
can
is
get
what it
carried
is.
away.
Let's just
We got
move
carried
on. We're
away.
sorry that
I'm
happened,
sorry
okay?
it happened.
Look, I get why they're doing it. I understand why Loren and Alexei are apologising on behalf of their friend. And by the way, she was out of line. Her reaction was way over the top. At the same time, it would be nice to hear an apology back from Andrei too. Now, as for the other guests, in particular Jovi and Yara, they seem to find blame with just about everyone at the table. They think that Loren and Alexei should have de-escalated matters a lot better. They should have stepped in before it got to that point. But they're also of the opinion that Libby and her silence as another woman was shouting at her husband was also wrong.
If somebody else like was screaming at Joey like that, I just like be like, listen to me. I will you up. Up.
I get it to an extent. I kind of understand what Yara's saying. A lot of wives would have stepped in that situation, but this is completely in character for Libby. It's just another Monday for her. I mean, she's used to people screaming at her husband, her family in particular. She's very aware that her getting involved would probably only make things even worse. But I guess it is an interesting observation, isn't it? Like, it's that character, it's that kind of lady that's more submissive and doesn't want to get involved in the fights versus one like Noga or Loren or Yara who'd get up and scream and give as good as they get, that's more likely to put up with a man like Andrei, allow a man like Andrei to walk all over them. And with the party now well and truly over, as they all say their awkward farewells, Loren is left wondering how on earth Libby can live like that.
How can Andrei come into our home and start talking to us like that, or anybody like that? But also, I don't know how Elizabeth can just put up with his behavior.
Now, in the car, on their way back home, Andrei again repeats to Elizabeth that he was shocked at being attacked like that. But Libby wants to go back to something else that was said. What did you mean, she asks, when you told the boys that you'd be giving me an ultimatum to move to Moldova? Can you see how that made me feel? Can you see how I felt belittled in that moment? She asks him. To which Andrei's response is to again downplay his responsibility.
Maybe it was like a language barrier.
Like, be a little bit more, like, conscientious next time, okay?
I'm sorry, but is that all she's going to say about the matter? Like, is she just really prepared to just leave it at that? She might buy his language barrier story, but I don't believe a word of it. Andrei knew exactly what he was saying, and he meant what he was saying. He was very clear that he'd be leaving Libby if she didn't agree to move to Moldova with him. I mean, there's no language barrier at play there. There's no mistaking what he said.
I feel like he's making her move. He decided already that's the best move.
That's not how a marriage works.
That's
You
what I
make it
said.
just together.
Exactly, and that's the thing, right? Andrei has made a unilateral decision. He's decided it by himself that his family are better off in Moldova. He doesn't really care how Libby feels about it. Heck, he sees no problem in talking to the boys about it, telling them before he even tells her his true feelings. Now, the thing is, anytime anyone says something about him, or heaven forbid, says something that he doesn't agree with, Andrei is very quick to point fingers or play the victim card. Like, take Loren, for example. He isn't happy that she has so many opinions. Why did she even bring up being a mum, he asks. Like, why is that even relevant? Why is it relevant that you're a mum and we might be moving to Moldova? So poor Libby is forced to try and help this caveman see sense.
The mom's not going to be happy, and that's the foundation of the entire family. But she could have just said it a little bit more calmly.
So while Libby agrees with the sentiment, she agrees that if a mum isn't happy, that can and will spread to the rest of the family. She, in effect, undermines the message, or at the very least softens the meaning of it, by going on to criticise Loren. She's right, but, she says, and it's that but that effectively shoots herself in the foot. Sensing that there's an opportunity, realising that he might be able to put pay to this forever, Andrei leaps at the chance to try and put a wedge between his wife and her friend Loren.
You see, like this American thing, this love what you get, like in between friends, this love, it doesn't add up, because I think Loren does not support you. I would support you.
This is the exact same playbook that he used to separate Libby from all of her family. Forget everyone else, their love is fake, I'm the one that really loves you, says the man that is literally giving ultimatums that unless she does exactly what he wants, he's gonna leave her. Look, this is extremely toxic. Andrei has a track record of isolating Libby and dividing her from anyone that cares about her. And you've got to imagine, that would only get worse. It's only going to manifest itself in the ultimate form when he moves her to another country altogether. A country that she doesn't even know the language of. What's she going to do? Sit around at home all day by herself? I think that's exactly what Andrei wants her to do. And it's for that reason, genuinely concerned about her friend, that Loren vows she's gonna speak to Libby alone. But with Andrei now in her ear, with Libby already thinking that Loren is overstepping, that conversation may end in disaster. And if that's the case, the only winner in that scenario is Andrei.